What is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Naseem the Dream, and it is that time of the week again, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be breaking down some of the brand new singles that I've dropped in the past weekend. Making my thoughts and my opinions. I recommend them to you, and just let you know they're all down in the description down below, so you can check them for yourself. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you think of these tracks. Let's get right into it. All right, so kicking it off, we're going to start off with this new remix out from the Weeknd from Die For You, a track presented back with the Weeknd's Starboy record back in 2016, now featuring Ariana Grande. And as you know, she had already dropped a remix version with the Weeknd with his Save Your Tears track. So this time they're gonna do Die For You. You know, if you really love that track, I really think you'll like this one, because in that one they already proved that they clearly have chemistry with each other. I'm not sure if you'll like this remix as much, but I would probably guess that you would mostly enjoy it to some degree. Because I thought the vocal layering added a lot more dynamic to here. You know, they didn't really overtouch too much on here. Ariana Grande had a verse, and you know, it doesn't really make it that much better. It doesn't make it worse either. So I mean, it's okay. But like I said, some of the layering that she does with her vocals, it does add some nice touches. So overall, I mean, it's still a good track. And then we got a little bonus track dropped to us from ODESZA, and the title is Hopeful. Very beautiful ambient electro prog track from the group, and I'm getting like this sense that this will be a track they will probably play right before they hit the stage. It's got that kind of like theatrical mood and just like build to it. Yeah, I thought it really set up the mood for that thing, and it has like this like open field of view into like this horizon that I feel like just like really paints a really great set, and I could see it. But I mean, yeah, overall I like the song. All right, next we got Asian Doll dropping us a track, and the title is Party, and this song goes nowhere. It doesn't do anything. Pretty bored start to finish. Yeah, the bars are mediocre, not a solid drop from Asian Doll at all. Pretty sad. Alright, and then there was this track dropped from Matmos, and the title is After Mud Guts. So this is an 18-minute long, I believe nearly 19-minute long track, right? This track was stupid. I really thought this was stupid. It's nothing. It's literally just a bunch of like collaborations, clashes, and just, you know, clips of a bunch of random noises, you know, random piano stabs, random noises of like something hitting the ground, and just like background noise. I thought, you know, it'd be like that for maybe the first 5 minutes, at worst maybe the first 10. It's like that for the entire song. I just did not see the point. I didn't see the point of this. I don't even see the point of it even dropping into the record. And some nerd is gonna pop out and say like, oh, they did it like this, like kind of like how in their record where they make the entire record out of plastic sounds. But I mean, musically there was something there. There is no musical thought on here, no motifs at all. It's boring. It was such a waste of time. I did not like this. All right, the next up is BABYMETAL out with the track Light in Darkness. It doesn't sound bad nonetheless. A very generic metal rock theme from them that can work for an anime intro. Honestly, it wouldn't really be that bad in terms of that sense for some kind of anime intro. But other than that, if we're thinking about the track isolated, I probably wouldn't really play it. So, actually, nah, I really don't like this song. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the rap. Alright, then next we got this new KAROL G record out, and I will be talking about that hopefully very, very soon. I'm gonna check it out probably after this video. And then we're gonna be talking about the single dropped in it, and it's called TQG with the legendary Shakira. I think overall it's okay. You know, I've heard it over and over because I think my mom really likes it, and it's not that bad. It's definitely gonna be one of the more popular tracks from the list so far from what I've heard from the album. But I don't know. I feel like overall it's just a very basic reggaeton type track. The only thing that's really probably proceeding expectations is probably their chemistry with each other. I think they're both kind of the only thing that really keeps me engaged with that. At least that's the thing that I might think why I like the track a little bit. You know, like why I'm in the middle for it. But I just don't really see that much flavor in the song. So overall, I'm gonna have to be honest and say it's in the middle. All right, the next we got this R&B team up from Chlöe and Chris Brown. This song is called How Does It Feel? And it's actually not that bad. I really love Chlöe on here. Chris Brown adds a decent hook to it as well. Lately, I've really been hit or miss with Chris Brown. I used to love him back in the day, but yeah, no, right now it's just not really that great. But yeah, nothing really stands out too much in terms of what he throws on the table. And overall, the song isn't really mind-blowing on like, you know, to get like a kind of green and above scale from me. But honestly, I didn't mind this. It's okay. All right, next we got synth pop group CHVRCHES dropping us the new single called Over. I was very disappointed with this one. Very dull coloring from an 80s pop tune as well. That's pretty shocking. I feel like they could do a lot with that type of influence. So I was very surprised. It's just flat. I didn't like it. Next is Princess Nokia dropping a new track, and it's called Complicated. This track needed to be tighter. Something just didn't feel in sync during the song. But like the general feel of the track is there, and it could have been executed a lot more properly. But overall, I'm just gonna give it the yellow. All right, and then we got MK and Dolla with the track Rhyme Dust. Yet another dud to me. Hardly any new house music that's really just exceeded my expectations. I had expectations for this because they made some solid tracks back in the day. But yeah, this track is very linear, very boring. The verses are boring, and the chorus doesn't pay off at all. All right, next is this collab from Sullivan King and Excision. It's called Fall Apart. Freaking gnarly drop. It was disgusting, absolutely merciless. It was actually pretty wild. I thought it was pretty sick. They low-key went really crazy on this one. I thought the melodrama was decent as well in terms of, like, you know, building up to that moment. And overall, the song was treated well. So, yeah, I'll be fair with this. I'm going to give it the green. I thought it was a good song. All right, next we got the Kid LAROI dropping us a new track this week. It's called I Guess It's Love. I guess I don't mind this one. The production's, it's solid. I'll say it. It's solid. The bass is very vibrant on here. That really caught my attention on the track. And I thought the sample, in terms of what they used with it, they did good things. Not crazy for the melodics from LAROI, usually not. I hardly ever am. But like I said, it's not that bad. All right, and then we got alt rock band The National dropping us a track. Its title is New Order T-shirt. It's encompassed with some really brilliant done acoustics, gloomy atmospheres. It almost gives me like that perspective when I'm in some kind of like lighthouse setting. I get that kind of like color tone to it, really, you know, gray, dull, but not in a kind of like the actual like A24's lighthouse way. Like I feel like I'm just like there, like I'm with the water and everything's just really, you know, settling. It's almost like a very, very euphoric feeling almost. But I honestly really like this. The mixing is very excellent. I think it took things a little bit too far into the first verse because I don't know. At first I wasn't really into the vocal settling in, but as you get deeper into the track, I got used to it. So overall, it's good. All right, and then we got the Suicide Boys dropping us an EP this week, and I took a look at the first track on that list, and it is called Shameless Suicide. I've been so disappointed with some Suicide Boys, man. I just feel like nothing of their new material has been doing anything for me, and this kind of continues with this new track. I'm going to still play the whole EP and cross my fingers. Hopefully I enjoy it. But yeah, I just did not care for the song. It's not a good introduction. And then some more EDM coming your way from Imanbek and Trevor Daniel. This one is called In the Morning. Nothing too fancy from here. It really plays off pretty smooth, evenly paced. Nothing to really drive me forward to giving it, you know, the flames emoji. But I didn't mind this. It's okay. All right, next we got some mellow R&B moods with artist Bensbeendead. This is a new one for me. Bensbeendead. That's the name of the artist. And it's also featuring rapper Mick Jenkins, which is an artist I am familiar with. And the title is Sleep Half of It. Very drowsy, woozy feeling to the production styles that I really, really love from this song. And I thought they cooked up some very fresh and very organic kind of aesthetic to like this like smooth R&B hip hop fuse. It was really, really nice. Great taste, smooth vocalizations, great verse from Mick Jenkins. I felt like this was very fitting and it worked. I'm loving it. It's an absolutely awesome song. And then abstract hip hop, the god Fahim has dropped his brand new album, and I'll be speaking about the track Let's Make a Deal, and it's featuring rappers Mac Hami and Your Old Droog. The mixing is such a problem on this song. The whole track is clipping, and something made me think that it might have been intentional, but it's messing with everything into this song. So like, I just don't believe if they said it was intentional that that's true, because I've heard some tracks, you know, add some popping and clipping effects that like, you know, feel like they're intended, and they do something really cool with the atmosphere in the background. So in terms of like adding background noise to their tracks, this is just absolutely annoying. It's an ear sore. And the production really needs a lot of work. All right, next up is a new song from punk band Militarie Gun, and it's called Do It Faster. Song is very, very solid, very hard hitting. I really like what they did with the sequencing. The guitars sound really, really good on here. They have like a really, really big bite to them. It's a slapper. On to some new metalcore from August Burns Red, bringing on vocalists from multiple bands, best known for the frontman as Under Oath. Spencer Chamberlain has came to bring a performance on this new track, and it's called Reckoning. This is kick-ass. This kicks literal ass. Like, this kicks all ass. It's great. It is really good. Heavy as fuck. Sick riffs. The screaming is absolutely nuts. Like, I really love what they did with the songwriting on here. It's fantastic. The moments when they started to sync up with each other was really, really good, and it really paid off. And I really like the dramatic entrance that they gave to Spencer. It was really dope. And he killed it too as well. It was really dope. This is fire. All right, next we're going to be talking about this new drop from Unknown Mortal Orchestra, and it's called Nadja. Some soul rock for the soul that we got in our hands, ladies and gentlemen. The moment I pressed play for this track, I mean, immediately greeted with some very rich, quality, textured production. It is pitch perfect on here. It sounds so good. It's got this creaminess to it. The psych rock vocalizations add such a great touch. That guitar solo was beaming with beauty, and it's just such a healthy sounding track. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Then we got this new drop from Halsey. It's called Die For You. It's already nothing special. I really don't think it's something that crazy. I think it's not that bad. You know, it's a catchy hook. You know, the production quality it's okay. I don't think it's anything crazy, but it's okay. And the thing that I think that makes this kind of like not really that much different from the other tracks that I heard, it really just sounds like any other melodic trap song that I've heard. I really don't see her, I don't know, it feels like she's pulling her punches. I feel like she could have done a lot better, especially because of who she brought on. I think this is leading to a new album, so I'm not really that excited for it if this is the teaser we're getting. But yeah, overall, the song is just there. And then we are ending off this week's Singles of the Week with this new track from Kali Uchis, Moonlight. This is the track that I chose to react to for this week's reaction video. So be sure to check that out right when this video is done. I'll have it linked right at the end. And make sure you're going to want to check that out for my full breakdowns, my full thoughts. I am going to throw it a green. You know, I don't find it that infectious to me where I would give it the flame emoji, just because it really needs to have that itch factor for me to really attach that. Like, this is a song that I feel like gets more potent when you visit it. I don't really feel like that's that for this song, but it is really good. It's very soothing. Again, she sings so well on here. She's super exceptional. And yeah, overall, it's just a great R&B track. And I'm still super excited for her record, so I can't wait for that to drop. Alright guys, and that is it for this week's Singles of the Week, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of these tracks. Don't forget to check them out for yourselves. They're all down in the description. Did you enjoy them? Did you not? Give me your thoughts down in the comments down below. Much appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. It supports the channel. Much appreciated. And I will catch you in the next one. Deuces.